Hey everyone, and welcome to another Adventures Out video. Now I've just finished filming my camera setup video, which you hopefully would have seen last week. Now I'm going to pack up my boat. Now I see quite a lot of comments on my videos and in the Facebook groups of people struggling to put their boats away. I also see people comment that I put my boat away differently to them. Now I put my boat away how it was delivered to me when I originally unpacked it way back in 2022. If I have some footage of that, I did an unboxing video and a first inflation video, so if I have some footage of that, I will show it to you, and you can see that it came folded up, it came sort of rolled and then folded. So I'm going to show you how I pack my boat up and sort of tell you what I think are the benefits of doing it that way. First of all, let's get these cameras taken off and the boat deflated. I'm going to take it down off its stands while it's still inflated, but I need it flat on the floor to roll it up anyway. Okay, so first, obviously let as much air drain out naturally as possible. While that's doing that, I'm going to go back inside and get my pump. Now, I'm going to use my pump on Deflate. Now you've got to be careful with using the pump on Deflate, I think, because this pump has an automatic cut-off at pressure when you're inflating, but it doesn't have an automatic cut-off when deflating, so you've got to judge it by eye. So don't leave it deflating unattended. With the manual pump, you can feel when it gets hard to pump again, so that's when it's essentially deflated. With this one, I just judge it by the flatness of the boat, basically. It's difficult to tell, but you get used to it. You see when these ridges start forming, that's usually when I think it's done. So I'm going to close the valve rather than leave it open. That means that air doesn't go back into the valve, and also so they're already closed when I use it next time. Put the dust cap on, stop anything getting in the valve. Let's do the bottom chamber. Again, you can start to see the ridges appear and the drain point start to collapse fully. So for me, that is done. I'm going to pop the valve open and then put the dust cap on. Now, if your pump doesn't have Deflate on it, my electric pump that I used for a long time didn't have Deflate on it. What I would do, and it's perhaps the reason why I roll my kayak up this way, is I would leave the valves open but with the dust caps just loose, and then when I rolled it up or folded it up, it would force the air into the middle and out of the valves. It's definitely not as good as deflating it with a pump though. So let's get it folded up and you can see how that happens. So starting with the front then, I fold that over in a triangle. I then fold again, and I just keep folding into a neat pile. Now, unfortunately I've just cut the grass, so I'm going to have to wipe some of this grass off. But I am getting the boat out again at the weekend for a trip, so it doesn't matter too much if it's a little dirty. So there, then I roll it to the logo basically. Now for the back, similar thing, but this time I roll the nose cone over to the other side. So the front was on this side, the back is on this side. And again, just keep rolling. This way your Skeg mount is not trying to be on a fold. And then when I get to this point, I lift one end up onto the other and squash it down. Now I get the strap out. And there we go. A nice neat package. Okay, all that remains is to put it in its bag and put it away, ready for my next trip, which I'm hoping is going to be this weekend if the weather stays okay, although it looks like it's changing now. I need to get packed up before the rain comes. It's been nice the last couple of days and I really wish I could have got out. Yeah, so hope you found this useful. As I say, this is, I think, the way it was delivered to me. Maybe a little bit flatter, maybe I do my folds a bit too tight, but I believe this is how it was delivered. I also think this is a good way because it puts less pressure on this. You don't get quite a tight fold at the middle there. And I also find that, as I say, when I was without a pump that could deflate, like my electric pump couldn't deflate, my old electric pump couldn't deflate, I found I could, because I was rolling everything towards the middle, I could leave the valve open and the valve cap loose and it would force the air into the middle and out of the boat. It's still a lot easier with a deflatable pump. Hope you liked it. Hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comments if you see an issue with this, putting it away this way, or let me know in the comments if you think this is a good way. Obviously this is the Sandbanks style optimal single seater. The other Sandbanks style boats probably slightly different how they put away. Certainly the Explorer, which is the 3-chamber drop stitch, and the 2-seater or the 2-person optimal might be different. But I think this method would apply to, I think this method would probably apply to the Aquatech Otter as well. I don't know, it depends if the Skeg mounts are in different places and things like that, but certainly works for me. I like it this way. Hope you do too. I'll see you in the next video.